Oh, let's see, Sean. No, I'll just go there and do that. Let's see. What is going on, folks? Mr. Soul Lover Man, we are here. We are live. It is Wednesday. Happy hump day out there, everybody. We are back, baby. Let's see here. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. Soul Lover Man, we are back in this thing. This thing is weird. What is going on, folks? Welcome back. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, in the place to be. Once again, I'm Mr. Soul Lover Man, ladies and gentlemen. I am your spiritual consultant extraordinaire. Also, uh, uh, okay, no, I'm also an author. Save the books, yeah. Yes, I'm also an author, speaker, and all of that good stuff. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get some music going because it's too quiet. Cool. So what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? So today we're talking about today we are talking about miracles and today we're talking about miracles and manifestations, ladies and gentlemen. And that's weird. Sometimes you still getting used to like seeing me on face on the thing. Yeah, so we're talking about miracles and manifestations, as I was out earlier, and thanks for the follow. So as I was out earlier, it was super foggy outside, and I was like, it's a perfect time to manifest. Like why not? Because I was sharing with somebody. It's almost like when we manifest, it's like we are doing it off of maybe faith, hope, our own power, our own resilience, so to speak. So we're putting it out there, but moving forward, you're raising the bar. I mean, why not a time to manifest like this? People are. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's like the times we are living in. It's like what a time to be alive. Like people are out talking about stuff in the skies and all kinds of just stuff coming out the ocean. It's just like from 20, like what happened in 20, like who would have thought like we would have been alive to see what happened in 2020 and still be here? Like we survived it. So that means there's something like unimaginative about you, my life, and and all of that, man. Like really and truly, like there's something supernatural about you that you haven't. It's like you might think like, man, you know what? I've been through some stuff, and it's like, man, it's like, how do I do this? And it always seems to work out, or it seems to work out better, or even if I feel like, even even if I feel like I missed something like on that round, feels like it comes back around to me like in some kind of way. You know what I mean? It's very man, it's very interesting. It really and truly is. So today we are talking about today we're just talking about miracles manifestation. So, let's see where this goes. See what happens. Mm, 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 mm. So, as of late, if you feel like something is different about you, go with that feeling. Like, it's like if you were able to, like, if you play football and you were able to kick a 30-yard, you know, field goal, then a goal, it's like they move you back because you're getting more abundantly powerful as you continue. You're getting more abundantly powerful as you continue to move forward. It's like um there's a I don't know, just like this morning I felt, I don't know, man. I woke up, I didn't feel totally bad, but I felt like, it's Wednesday, and I don't know. I just went Wednesdays are just normally kind of like, but I don't know. It's like something just really pushed me, and something that's just like, man, get up, like really get up. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. So moving forward, you may find yourself trying things a little differently. Uh you may see, there's, I'm just saying, like, there's a new spiritual forecast coming in with your life, so those cloudy days and those rainy days, and a lot of that stuff is, a lot of that stuff is going to be naturally coming to, that stuff is really and truly coming to an end for you, and it's coming to an end, very, very, very fast, and very soon. Like, there are some conclusions. There are some conclusions. I'm getting, I am not me personally, but I'm just getting the message that I am, I am, I am the Lord. I am the Lord thy God. I am with you now until the end of time. So something, even though the year is like, 2024 is, coming to, I know, like, 2024 is coming. Oh, I'm in the states. I'm here in the states, and in the U.S. So yeah, so it's like 2024. Um, Even though 2024 is coming to an end, it feels like something special in your life is going to happen. Maybe it's already happened. I'm not sure, but something in your life is going to happen. Something very miraculous, and something that's going to carry over. Because you were what's the word that I'm looking for? You were very um you you were bold enough to, even though when everyone just threw in the towel, you were bold enough to continue to move, and you were bold enough to continue to manifest your way through it. Like, I did that before. um One time, when I went to this training thing last year, and it got me all the way through it. Even though I didn't have a lot, but whatever I had, I used. And just to say that, you are enough, and that you're about to be, you're this, it's like this part of your life is coming to a conclusion. You're about to be supernaturally transformed you're about to be supernaturally transformed into something new. And this message may not be for everyone. This message is probably just for the believers out there. If so, if that is you, welcome. Let me see something. Let me change this. Right quick. So if you ever heard the adage that people are talking about you in rooms that you haven't even entered yet. So let me interject with that. Like you're going to be able to speak your way into those rooms, and you're not just going to be able to speak your way into those rooms, but you're going to be able to flourish. Yes, little old, yes, little old you from wherever you're from, based on whatever you've been going through. You're going to be able to. So you are going to. I'm not sure what it is, but thank you for that. You're going to be able to single handedly um, change everything in your life. So just to say that. Hey, how are you? So just to say that just to say that things in your life are changing, like coming in with, hey, thanks for following. Coming in with coming in with like streams of, like new streams of income. Yes, we do. Um, I'm not just a person to come on here and say, oh, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, but you've been through enough. I'll just say that it's you have been through enough, you have been through so much. It's like you have been depressed, repressed, under depression. If it's like you were in the point where it's like enough is enough. You would walk past a building and look up and think about, but you have surpassed, you have shattered, um, you have shattered in the realm in the realms of the supernatural, in the realms of dreams. You have shattered those that watch over you. You have shattered those expectations. This is why this is coming in now. This is why this is coming in for you now. I see a young lady who has probably been catching the bus with her kid in her job. Maybe she's been late a few times, but just to know that yes, you will be getting that. You will be getting that vehicle. Um, yes, you will be getting that vehicle that you have been thinking about seeing, praying. There's a certain car that I know that I'll be getting in the near future, and it's like when I think about this car, like it was like maybe last year, year before, like I would see this car everywhere. Everywhere I would go, I would be driving. I would see the car next to me. I would see it in front of me. It's like when you open your mind and your mind shifts, you start to see things differently. You start to coherently know that there is something greater that there is something greater. And welcome, on that lovely bunny. Welcome. So you know that there's something greater out here. You know, something greater out here within you. That there's something that there's something miraculous. There's something like, I don't know. Trying to find the word. What do they say? Super fragilistic, espialidocious. You know, something like that. So you're in your Akuna Matata phase. You know, like there's no worry. It's almost like you got this magical. I'm in my Disney bag now. It's almost like you got this. It's almost like you got like, see the title of the book. It's almost like focus on the destiny part. It's almost like you got this destiny part like over you and around you, and you are wondering when the change. You're wondering when the change is coming in. The change has been coming in all year long, despite how things have looked, despite basically how uh, despite what you have gone through. That you're being uplifted, you're being transported, you're being you're being shaken and shifted to. It's almost gonna feel like a new realm, a new growth, because it's just like you're gonna wake up and you're gonna look and you're gonna see that. And even for me, I'm gonna be like, man, this is my life. I can't believe this. Not in a bad way, not not in a bad way at all. Yeah, so we are. Hey, what's going on, man? How are you? You popped in right in time. So yeah, so speaking of right on time, this is when your manifestations really and truly start to pop in and pop up. So it's like there's it's almost like there's an offer coming in for you, like right now. There's really and truly you're going to start to see stuff pop up around you. Like, there are going to be people. There are going to be people that are going to come in, and these people are going to. So these people are going to like. These people are going to offer you stuff like. And I saw this is so interesting because I saw this. I was scrolling social media early this morning. And I saw this early this morning. How like some kind of it's some kind of like but this is backed and stamped. This is backed and stamped with like a godly prophecy. This is, yes, your ancestors are a part of this, and maybe the people that and those that you work with in a spiritual sense, be they saints or be they whoever they are, be they angels or yes, um, it's you're being resurfaced and reshuffled on a brand new foundation. The numbers are about to go up. The numbers are about to go up. They're saying, don't take the first deal. They're saying, don't just take the first deal. Now the first night when you see the numbers, you're gonna be like, hell yeah, what I sign? They're saying, make sure you're well represented. Make sure you have like, if you are, I don't know, if you are someone who is a social media influencer, something dealing with art, I don't know, something like that, a singer, a dancer. I feel like if you're a dancer, you're about to get some kind of a breakthrough where you're about to go on a tour with somebody. This could possibly be somebody that you know who maybe you've forgotten about, but they still follow, they still kept up with you, maybe through like social media, and they were like, okay, well, this person is still doing their thing, but let me do mine and check in from time to time. And out of the blue, they reach out. They're saying, look, I'm about to, they're saying that, they're saying that I'm about to go on this tour and I want you to come with me. You know, that's where, the energy, that's where the energy is moving forward. It's like you got some of the greatest news that you have ever uh, seen coming into your life. I'm getting like I'm getting like right now. I'm getting like right now, getting that, getting that you are renewed. I'm getting that. I'm getting that you are renewed. I'm getting that you are renewed, and that I'm getting that you are renewed and that you are restored. Um, that the old you um the old you was forgiven, but you have not been in this time that you have not been forgotten. Things are things are miraculously turning around. Things are miraculously shifting in your life. They have never seen anyone like you before. They've never seen anyone like me before. They might look at you and say like, man, this person is talented, but they're too talented. There's a word for that. It's like you're going to be overly and abundantly blessed. You're going to your gifts and your talents are going to work miracles and breakthroughs that like you have never seen before, like no one in your family has ever seen before. You're going to find out that you have been related to some very powerful people, maybe in the present and also in the past, and you wonder why. You wonder where you get this talent that you have. Are these talents that you have, where you wonder how you have this go-getter spirit, and everyone around you, it seems like they're collapsing. They gave up on their dreams a long time ago, but something inside of you, whatever, late 20s, early 30s, 40s, whatever your age range is, that doesn't matter because um, you are gifted, and you are, because you are gifted, you are resilient, you are blessed. You are the one getting something like you are the one that the Holy Spirit has touched in your life. In not just in your life, in your family's life, like in the now. All of the stuff that you had to all of the stuff that you had to go through. I'm getting miracles and seasonal breakthroughs. So this isn't just a one-time event. This isn't just a one-time. Let me say it again. People. You know how black people start clapping their hands and get real. What did you just say to me? But no, this just isn't a one-time event. This just isn't a one-time event. Your life is coming into a major shift. Your life is coming into a major shift. It's um like God has a way of moving like unconditionally, like not just in time but out of time. It's like this opportunity. They're saying be careful with it because it is we're saying that this not just opportunity, but this opportunity is going to lead to opportunities. It's going to take your breath away. It's going to help you to do a lot of the things that you always want to do. Like really and truly, be this a change of career, be this you you using the gifts. that you have to miraculously just win. I mean, like really and truly, like miraculously, just just move forward and shatter like all of these unknown possibilities that you had in your mind. I heard somebody today, and he said it was a line. So it was interesting. It was almost like a line that he said. It was almost like he was saying that he was on a Breakfast Club, and he said something like when you manifest, you manifest. He said something about manifesting with doubts or praying with doubts and stuff like that. And I thought about that. That's why it says that we need to have the faith of a mustard seed. And sometimes, when you speak things, you do still see them happen. Maybe you think things in your mind. Maybe that's a gift that you have. The power of the tongue is very much so miraculous. But moving forward, you see but moving forward, you see it moving forward, you see your faith lifted, and you see you see you're gonna understand the value of your life. You're gonna understand the value of your life. So yes, these other people are going to be giving you yes, they're going to be giving you opportunities, but these other people coming in, opening up doors, and maybe they don't even know why, but maybe it's something that they see in you. Who's to tell the situation? That's why we are talking about miracles and manifestations, like really and truly. Right. So now is a great time today, like for real, like now to speak, and yes, there's a lot of stuff happening around the world. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. There's going to be some, very interesting things happening around the world. Yes, if you need help with it, hit me in the inbox, in the back channels, and I'll be more than happy to help you. So, I have a multitude of spiritual gifts. I have been through a lot on my spiritual journey. I have helped people all over the world, and yes, I can help you as well. But just know that what you're going through, this journey is bigger than you. This journey is bigger than me. Even though you're going to be very much so, you're going to be very, very, very much so well taken care of. The saying like every what is it? Every eye shall see, every tongue shall confess. So people, even people who don't like you, your haters, even people, whatever, they're going to have to, like put my wrestling fans out there, Roman Reigns acknowledge me, they're gonna have to, they're gonna have to see you as the tribal chief. They're gonna have to they're gonna have to acknowledge you, just because based on the hard work that you have put in, that you're putting in, that you're going to continuously put in. This is moving forward. This is the time of these are the times of miracles, and these are the times where um, you. I would give God the glory. Me personally, but because I know that this is bigger than me. I know that. Um, Just like in the story of David. David was just a shepherd. His brothers were bigger than him and stronger than him, and blah blah blah. But he was, like joy cometh in the morning and given to those that endure. So you endured. You really and truly you endured. So that is why, those seeds were sprinkled on you before you even came down here. Yes, I get it. It's been a lot of mess. There's been a lot of nonsense. There's been a lot of people talking behind your back. It's been a lot of working with people that you could not stand because they don't understand, and maybe you didn't understand. Maybe you just didn't understand your value, like really and truly. Maybe That's what it was. They said it is all a test, and it is said that it is all a testament to you, to who you are. But the realization of this new reality for you is the new realization and this new reality for you is now. And I mean like right now. Don't be confused when people just reach out of the blue, out of nowhere. Your phone gets these interesting text messages. You get an interesting email, or you probably have an email you probably haven't given to anybody. They find it. They send you some kind of email. You check it. This could be an email that you haven't checked in, I don't know, months. You check it. You have some kind of offer in there, and these people are like, whenever you get this, just reach out. We'll be here. Let's talk. And this, whatever this is, it comes to the fact that it really it changes your life, and it really, it doesn't just naturally change your life, but it changes your life for the better. These are unattainable things for other people out there, because they don't get it, because maybe they've given up, maybe they've gone into worshiping of other things, out here, maybe trying to escape the reality. Could be drugs, could be, alcohol. I'm not sure. But you were strong enough. You're going to be the peak. You're going to be um, you're going to be one of the chosen for your generation. You are next up. You are next up. So for that, I will say an early congratulations for you, and don't forget to follow. Don't forget to follow me on here, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to have tunnel vision, and you're about to be in this. I gotta get up now and I gotta move. But it's almost like you're gonna be in this. It's almost like you're gonna be in this relaxed state, because the from that one opportunity, you're going to be able to manifest. It's almost like a whole new ecosystem. If you ever seen the Amazon rainforest and the Amazon River, they still don't know every species that's in that rainforest, because it's covered. Just to say that that's how your life is going to be, because you are magnanimously and amazingly covered. You're covered in and over your life. You're a new you're something new. You're something destined. You're something unimaginative. How these manifestations circulate, uh, how they circulate your life, and how they have been circulating, and how, like, how the military has thanks for the follow. The military has a way, with their instruments and stuff, to accurately find people and all of that. So that's how the blessings are going to be raining on you. The right time, the right circumstances. You could be in high powered meetings, and you're going to start to feel new spiritual gifts, like, just just pop in. You're going to be able to understand. You're going to need your what is it, your full armor. You're going to need your full armor on, and it's going to have to be on tight. This may be, yeah. So I'm not gonna. I don't want to use the word uncomfortable, but it's going to put you, because uncomfortable in the beginning, because you have to get used to the power of it, said the power and the glory and all of that. So you have to get used. It's like when people go play, uh, when you see people playing football, high school, college, pros. they put on, their helmets and their pads and all of this stuff. That's you walking into the meetings. That's you. That's you with your full armor on. They don't see the war angels walking behind you, walking in front of you. This is like a grand, this is almost like a grand, I don't want to say spectacle, but this is almost by grand design. It's like the trumpets when you walk forward, the trumpets sound for you. The trumpets sound just for you. And the trumpets sound just for you, in your life. So you walk in there, people people might look at you and then they say, "Wow, this is your first time," and you handled that so professionally, so profound, because you were made for times like this. You were made for times like this. Like I said, there are people talking about things in the oceans, things in the skies. People are, there are people are, these are times of majesty and wonder, really and truly. And sports fans, we ain't seen nothing yet for the things that are going to be coming, and things that are going to be revealed. So you're going to be needed. It's not just for a time of people who just want to be idolized for their gifts, but people who can surrender to the Most High, people who can acknowledge their ancestors to help them to move forward, for the breakthroughs and the breakthroughs. And just to say that, I just to say that, I didn't have, I didn't have a famous cousin or uncle or this or that, or who was a famous music producer or a famous, whatever actor, or somebody who was a big business mogul to give me money, and for my ideas and for my ideals. I had to, people use the term "get it out the mud," whatever. So it's almost like I had to use the foundations and the fundamentals of those that came before me, those that are inside of me. We had to almost create something brand new. So you're like, I keep going back. You are something miraculous, and you are something new. In these times. So I think later on we may talk about foundations of the spirit. But for now, this is your for now, this is your catalyst. So you're in that, it's almost like you're about to score and win the game. So you're about to go to, you have the talent, so you're about to go to what is called like the Super Bowl of your, the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals. You're about to play for the Stanley Cup, Wimbledon. This is where you are. This is the time of where you are right now. Uh, prayers have been prayer. Your blessings are there. Your manifestations are moving through super.
It's
super
9 o'clock.
Thank you, computer. Your manifestations are moving through super fast. It's almost like if you ever, um, seen like a building with these conveyor belts where people work in, and you see things, the machines, things is moving super fast, super fast, super fast. Thanks for the follow. So that's where you are right now. It's like things are being stamped, things are being approved. Things are moving forward. That's where So this is not a time for you to be in denial. It's gonna slap you in the face, because you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up now, because you gotta move. This is your, I can only tell you, you're gonna have to move forward and live it. So this is going to be for you. So you're gonna see where things on your job start to, and this happened to me too, where it starts to get smaller and smaller, where it's almost like they're putting this pressure on you, but like that glory inside of you is that it's almost like the you're bigger than the building that you walk into. Your anointing, your gifts are bigger than anyone's title. The CEO of the building, the head manager, the people who are just in their offices all day while you're basically running it anyway because you and the people around you, y'all are doing the grunt work, so they just kind of oversee, but you don't need it, because you don't. It's almost like you don't need an overseer. You really don't, because it's like you are, you have everything. Um, you have everything and then some that you need. You are everything and then some that somebody else just needs. Don't you understand that you are somebody's blessing? You are possibly, definitely somebody's future husband, somebody's future wife. Don't pay attention to what's going on out there in the world. People bickering and arguing over who's going to pay for what, like little small petty stuff. You you are you 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 are superseding. You are over. Like you are over. Like I'm big. I used to watch wrestling. So it's like you are like the John Cena, the Stone Cold Steve Austin. You're like the Rock. So you're just that over. People are going to, yes, people are going to love you, going to adore you, and they're probably whatever it is that you're going to be doing. You know, um, if you're one of these people that's going to be on like TV and the radio and have this massive social media following, but you don't let don't let the don't let the glitz and the glamour of where you are uh, let you forget everything that you have been through to get to that point. Because just as easily as you get it, it can be taken away. So just keep that in mind. Not trying to scare you, but just stay focused, have a level head, manifest, continue to manifest your way. And people might say for me, all he talks about is manifesting. I understand that we all had to go through our literal hell on this earth. You know, maybe you grew up maybe you grew up in a foster care system. Maybe you were the product of a single parent. Maybe you were found and blessed by that one teacher in your school that believed in you. These are true to life stories. These are stories that probably have happened to you. These are stories that have happened to me. Um, maybe you or maybe you are just different. That's just what it is. And it's probably not a maybe if you are here and if you are zoned in and locked into what I'm saying, and everything. Some of this stuff may in the beginning it flew over my head like what is this person talking about? Like what are they talking about? Talking about you, talking about how amazing you are. We're talking about what is to come, what is to naturally come in your life. We're talking about like a stairway to heaven. You're walking up the stairs. They say that the same people that look down the same people that look down on you while they're on their way up are the same people that are going to be looking up at you on your way down. So it's like things are transitioning. You know, people are being removed right now from. Next year you're gonna probably start to see the government is cracking down on this, the government is cracking down on that. This is changing, that's changing. That's going to leave room for you to go and do what you need to do. Seriously. So while they say what is that saying, once every road led to Rome. Rome is, well, yeah, well, while everybody's Rome is it, while everybody's Rome is probably going to be crumbling apart, you're going to start to elevate it. Even really true. Even in times such as these, you're going to, you're going to be elevated. This is the divine prophecy that I have for you to realize. Well, these are times such as these. When like I was out earlier, I was in the fog. I had to go out and do something. I was in the midst of the fog. You could barely see. I had to turn, the high beams on while I was driving. So even in times like this, that is a representation of the covering, so to speak. And it is in that, and it is through that. And it is times like these when you're excited, you're something in you is bubbling up and you want to go tell people, man, I think something about to change, blah blah. These are the times for you to kind of be sheltered, um to not go out and tell people the great things that you had going on in your life. Because why? This is for you. This is for this is for your life. When things start to change, truly start to change. Okay, when things start to truly change in your life, and you see people, let me see something. Yeah. So when things start to change, so when things really and truly start to change in your life, you can't hide it anymore. You're going to see, you're going to see like who was there, or who's going to be there for you in your life. These may be people you grew up with in your neighborhood, your so-called friends. You're going to see the green eyes of the green eyes. Like it's like when the Incredible Hulk, it's like when the Incredible Hulk changes from the David Banner to the Hulk. His eyes turn green. That's the green with anger and jealousy. Like, why them? Why not? They're going to say, hey, why? And don't forget to follow, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to say, why them? They're going to say, why them? And why, and why not me? And this destination is going to take you away, take you further than that you could have ever imagined. A lot of these people are not going to be happy for you. They're not, because they're going to, they're happy now because they may look at you and they don't know. Um, they may look at you and they may look at you and they don't understand the sacrifices that you had to make in your life, and they may think like, oh well, you know what, I've been through stuff and blah blah blah, because they're not chosen. That's just what it is. Everybody is not chosen. Everybody cannot. If if you took 10% of what you went through this year and put it in their lives, they would they would go insane. They would literally go insane. They would look for a quick way out. They really and truly, because they cannot hint. They say pressure makes diamonds. You're going to get your shine. You're going to get your shine. You're going to get your abundance. You're going to get the pick of you're going to get the pick of the litter, so to speak. You just showing up for certain things. People, it is endlessly. People are going to say, maybe 10 years from that moment, people are going to say, "Wow, I got to actually see and shake the hand and take a picture with this person. They were so like." Um, there people always say, you should never meet your heroes. You're going to be the stand. You're going to be the difference in the standard bearer, like really and truly. And you're going to show them what grace looks like, what a true hero looks like, what just because it's like you're always in that. It's almost like you're always on, so to speak. It's like you know how to it's almost like you know how to turn it on because you have like you have this armor around you all the time. You're always protected, and you're always protected and things like that. And somebody there are just things that you're going to be able to do for people. It could be a word, it could be an encouraging word. You just like I've told people things and I say, "Oh, you remember when you said this 2 or 3 years ago?" And it probably slipped my mind, and I said, "Oh, cool, this happened. I got married. My child is doing this, and that." Just like these are messages that come through me through the Most High, through the Holy Spirit, my ancestors, from their ancestors to them. So I know that I have been given these gifts to really and truly, to really and truly help people get from point A to Z. So because I know that great great things are coming, great changes are coming. Not just for you, but just for other people out there. So there are a chosen few that are just going to be out here doing miraculous things. Really and truly. I remember there was a man, I forgot his name. He was in Africa, and it was said that he had like all of these, like let's just say like superpowers. He could heal, he could see, he could heal his own body. And there was a time where he left the earth, and he said that before I go, there are going to be other people that are going. He said the next time when you see people like me, there are going to be so many that you're not going to be able to stop them. So we are moving into that time. And if you don't believe it, look at 2020 again. Look at people are talking about stuff flying around in the sky. Like, what else do you need to believe? Like really and truly, like I don't, I don't know. I don't know, because if you don't believe it, it's going to make a believer out of you. And by that time, it's probably going to be too late. Because you're going to be so far behind. You might say, "Well, it's not too late." Okay, well, we'll see. But so a lot of us have been preparing for this for a while, and I'm just sitting there talking. Miss Wheat, you got anything on this? If you're still there, but a lot of us have been talking about this, for and things, these spiritual awakenings, things shifting out here, like it is, it's just very much so a time of miraculous, and I will say miraculous, transcendence whew, that is going on out here, and that will continue to go on. Yes, and just to let y'all know, I am an author. So if you guys would like to get this amazing kids book, let's see what else I have. Oh, on my first book, Soul of a Man: Portrait for the Mind, Body, and Soul. These are available on my website, www.soulofaman504.com. It's just like my name, Soul of a Man 504. It's like my cash app is Soul of a Man 504. So if you want to donate to the cause, hey, if you would like to set up a personal spiritual consultation with yours truly, just hit me up in the back channels, and we can just take it from there. And don't forget to subscribe, folks. But just to put a pretty bow on this is that you're really and truly about to be fast tracked to something unbelievable. It's almost like you walk into the dealership and you get approved for the car. You go to the apartment place, and it's almost like they say winky. You know, these are times. These are you might say, well, but I had this and that. Don't worry about that. You just go forward and do what it is that what is put in your spirit to go forth and do this. Like, even though what you have, what you did, what you don't have, you go forward and you make these things happen. Because certain things that you prayed for, certain things that people before you were even thought of, prayed for you, because they didn't want to see you go through all of the whatever that they had to go through, in their lives. So, move forward and move forward in these miraculous times. You are very much so covered. You really and truly are, so that you can go out and do what it is that you have to do. People are probably going to say, like, man, you know what, where you been, how you been doing? We haven't seen you in a while, and you probably, you look at these people and you're like, man, sis, bro, if you only knew, if I could. It's like things that have happened. It's like things that have happened profoundly in your life. It's almost like you could try to explain it to people, but it's almost like people had the Scooby Doo moment, like, whoop. It's like I don't know. It's almost like you say, hey, that's the bad guy, but like in the Scooby Doo cartoons, they always had the mask on, so because they had the mask on, they can't understand it. Like whatever it is, person, situation, but for you, you're coming into a great reveal of what it is. You're right. There is, Lord, there's so much going on. Thank you. Um Something Sweet said, and if y'all would be so cool as to follow me on well on here and on YouTube also. Same name, Soul of a Man 504 across all platforms. So follow me on YouTube and on here. Be very grateful for that. So Ms. Wheat said, people are in different timelines, but I do feel the energy of acceleration of things we would consider supernatural, but it's really a return of what is already there. True. It's almost like I watch anime, I do, and it's almost like they say sword appears in their hand. They say a bag of money, bag of money. Bag of money appears like right in their hand. So that's when she was saying, like, like the energy shifts, the timelines, accelerations, times like this, your things around you, it may feel like things are moving slow, but things are really, because you're um sometimes you can be put in a holding pattern. You're being kept safe while everything around you accelerates, and you walk straight into that moment, like that. Those moments of things don't just out here just have, people like, what do people say? Oh, that's a coincidence, and must be one of those things. Things don't just happen by coincidence. All things happen for a reason. Some things happen for greater reasons. Yeah, I have some gifts and stuff, but a lot of stuff is really over my pay grade, like really, really and truly. And sometimes I have been a little nosy, and they have smacked me on the head, like if you don't go sit yourself down somewhere, like for real, because it's like sometimes I think, well, why would give us these gifts if we want to just know a little about our future, to know if things are gonna be okay and sound, and like we can pay our bills for the next year, 2, 3 years, and if everything's going to be okay. That's, I guess that's me putting it, but they're like, some things you're just not supposed to know. Some things are very much so forbidden. So I don't go knocking on those doors. I don't. Yeah. So yeah, things are progressively speeding up, and we are moving into. I didn't really think I was going. Lord, it's nice one. But I didn't think I was going to. I didn't think I was going to go live today. I didn't. I really didn't, because I was, like I said earlier, I was in an old. I don't want to say, oh, woe is me, but I was like, well, maybe I'll just take a little of this kind of rest. But that's why I was saying, you never know. You never know what people say. I'll say God. People say the universe has in store for you, and in some very interesting ways. Nothing bad, because I try not to do bad stuff over people or people's lives. There are people that will do that, so just use your discernment. Really, always have your discernment turned up to 100. It's almost like turning up the volume of your radio. I don't even know how to do that. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. So, but yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to follow and check me again. Check me out on YouTube as well. It is my YouTube name is the same as on here. Soul of a Man 504. Not hard to find. If you want to donate, hit the Cash App. It's Cash App, same thing. Soul of a Man 504 with a little, money sign in front of it. And if you want to book your personal consultation with me, and I know some of you definitely need to, hit me up in the back channels and we'll talk. And that is real talk. But all right, y'all. Be back on here later on tonight. Probably about 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I said we were going to talk about something about being on the solid ground of manifestation. So yeah. So you're coming into a time. Well, I'll just leave you with this little snippet. Uh, we're coming into a time where uh, you're being you're being fast tracked to something. It's like things are quantumly shifting, like really and truly. You know, if you've ever heard the word like destiny swapping, there are people who may see your life and may be like they may see you with a certain someone, and they may be like, "Oh, I'm going to go and try to take the person." They may go to somebody else, for help with that, some kind of other practitioner. But what may end up happening is that they may end up getting some of the crazy chaos that you had to go through in your life. That's what I like to call it, and it'll really mess them up. It'll really mess them up. Cost them a lot of time. We'll talk about that another time. But all right, y'all. I am going to go over here and again. Don't forget to follow yours truly on here and on YouTube. On YouTube, it is Soul of a Man 504. We will definitely be back on here tonight, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, all right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out, and I will catch y'all on the flip. All right, y'all. Peace.